Hi everyone, it's Elsie here and I'm so excited to be a guest designer this month for All To New. So I am making a few mini albums for you today and I actually made 3 which you can sort of see a little preview of here. I was inspired by all of the gorgeous pattern papers in the Reflection and Our Family Scrapbook Collections, and yeah, I just wanted to use all of the patterns, so I made 3 of these little albums and they are going to 3 little ones as part of their Christmas present. So to make my cover, I cut a 4x12 inch strip of pattern paper, and then I'm going to score at 4 inches, 4.5 inches, 8.5 inches, and then 9.5 inches. And this kind of cover is so sort of simple to make, and also it's so adaptable, like you can really make it sort of any size or shape that you want it to be. I chose sort of a simple sort of 4x4 square sort of dimension, and yeah, I just love this pattern paper as well. This is like one of my favourite pattern papers. I think it's from the Reflection collection. Yeah, I'm just obsessed with blue and watercolour and polka dots, so it's like my perfect paper. For each sort of cover, I sort of did a little different sort of decorative border. So for this one, I simply just rounded the corners. For another one, I used a scallop border punch, and then the other one, I kind of made it into like a sort of circle or semicircle. So what I'm doing now is sort of backing the inside cover with some pattern paper, and I chose this really lovely watercolour blue wash pattern, which I thought went well with the little watercolour polka dots on the cover. And yeah, I'm just trimming them down so they're slightly smaller than the cover, so it leaves like a nice border and it's easier to fold and things. And you obviously don't have to do this step, especially if you're using sort of a double-sided pattern paper, but I think it just strengthens the cover a bit more, and since that's going to be open and closed a lot, it's good just to have that extra bit of support. And now I'm creating the inside pages. So to do this, I'm again keeping it very simple, and I'm just using some A4 white cardstock, and I cut those into 3 7/8 of an inch strips. And I'm then scoring them at 3 7/8 inch intervals, because that's a mouthful. And then I'm folding them all up sort of accordion style, so you kind of get that Z shape. And then the little tabs that are left over at the bottom, I'm just using those to glue each of the strips together. And yeah, it's a really simple and easy way to get sort of a very sort of lots of pages in your album. And yeah, I chose white cardstock because I knew I was going to sort of decorate each square with some different pattern papers, and the white is just like a nice little base for all of those patterns and colours I will add. And then just to adhere all those pages onto my cover, I'm just gluing one side down onto that sort of back section, and yeah, that's as easy as it gets, really. And then, oh yeah, I forgot to sort of add little sort of pattern strips into the spine, again just to help strengthen it. And I really am obsessed with that gorgeous blue watercolour pattern. It's just lovely. And then that's pretty much the album done. That's just the main sort of bones of it and the structure of it all finished. So now I am just grabbing all of the bits of pattern paper that I love, which is like basically all of the patterns, and cutting them into 3 7/8 squares, maybe a bit shy of that, just so you get that nice white border around each page. And look at all those gorgeous patterns and colours, I love it. So yeah, it's just a matter of going through them and adding them to each page, getting lots of colour down. I love the blue with this black and white stripe, it just looks very classy. And if you're wondering why most of these pages are kind of blank, that's because I know the little ones I'm going to give these to will want to add their own photos and their own journaling. So yeah, it's really versatile in that aspect. I think it would also look really cool if you added just some square photos on each page. Yeah, super simple and really, really fun. So yeah, that's me done. I'm gonna have flip throughs for you next, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and make sure you check out my guest post on the All To New blog to see what other projects I created. So have a great day, everyone.